learned from, if like memories continue to resurface, there's usually something there to learn. So what memories are
My
you having
memories
come up?
of other things like my coworker, my friend, and I just don't want to mention their stories because then I don't know, I'm just telling other people, and then I'll be like, why are you telling them this? And then why you keep, they're just gonna get upset. I don't know. And I just want to let go of it, but I don't know how because
Oh,
it's just in my head thinking about it, and I don't know how to let go. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe like what you said, go on out in the with their barefoot on a tree or nature to let go of it. Maybe that will help, right?
yeah, definitely. And so is it that you're like, okay, so someone got upset with you for telling someone else something that they told you. Is that correct?
Something like that. Because I just heard stories she told me, and I just tell everybody else because I just don't know what to say. Maybe because I do like her, or maybe I just lose myself. I don't know.
Or
I
maybe
don't know
because you
why.
want, go ahead.
Maybe because of what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say maybe it's because you're like you want to, I don't know, it's like when you don't have like something to talk about to some people, maybe you're just like saying information, but sometimes if it's like not ours to say, then other people can get upset. And then all that we do
Yeah.
is just be like, hey, I'm like taking accountability. Just being like, hey, I'm sorry that I shared that. Like, I didn't realize that that was gonna upset you. And like, now I know. So, like, if you, wanna, like, I promise that I won't uh spread any
Mention
information.
information or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I think that that could really help to like alleviate some of the stress is just like talking to her and just being like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Like I didn't mean to upset you by telling other people things and like if it's going to be better for you, like the things that we talk about can remain between us. Like how does that sound for you?" You know? And like be like,
Yeah,
"Do
but
you forgive me?"
I feel like I feel like she should be friends with my coworker. She talks to him a lot, and I think feel like they're more closer. So I'm just gonna let it be from there. I don't know if she wants to talk, but I'll just have to let her be because I just don't want to get her. I just get anxiety towards other because I don't know how other will react. I have I have feelings with other too. Like one time, and my coworker, there was my boss. Okay, and my boss asked her to bring her this for her, for the restaurant to be ready for food. But my coworker got upset, like, Louis, why the heck? Did you not listen to her telling you need food? Food is most important. I said, bro, don't you see I'm doing other things? And then he got upset with me, and then I just being smart with him, and then there where he was getting mad and almost threatened me. So I get anxiety that quick when someone tried to attack me for just from one small thing, like something that I disrespect my boss or something. I don't know, and it hurts towards other girls too, because I
Mm,
don't know how they react.
I'm sorry that
Something
you're
I
going
say, it might hurt me or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry that you're
That's
going
why
through that, Louis.
it's okay. I mean, I have to. I don't know how I could learn from it, but it's all right.
That sounds really hard. And I think it's like, what if, so first of all, it's Mercury retrograde right now. So a lot of people are having issues with communication.
The
It's,
perfect. There's another one. Communication skill.
yeah, and it's communication's really hard right now and it's like really tense. And I think that the more that we can kind of like slow down and like think before we speak and try to take accountability for things that we do that hurt people, whether or not it was right or wrong is irrelevant. What matters is that this girl got upset that you had told someone something that she told you. So then just going to her and being like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Like, do you forgive me? Like, I won't do that again." I can see how that would upset you. And maybe it would upset me too if I told someone something that I only wanted them to know and then they told someone else. So just maybe
I
like,
mean, someone already know about my business a long time ago. It didn't affect me. I just be honest. I don't know what to say. That was the truth. They know. It doesn't affect me. Towards other people, maybe it does. Because I'm
right.
different.
Yeah, everyone has their own things that they get upset about. And sometimes, like, what someone else would get upset about, we wouldn't get upset about. right? And it's hard to navigate that, but everyone's different. Everyone is so different. So the more that we can have compassion for other ways of being, the better that our relationships are going to be with people.
What's your ethnicity?
I am French and Lebanese.
Because I can feel like you look more European. The look.
Hmm.
So I'm more. Well, I'm like half European. My dad's Portuguese and my mom is Guatemalan, Hispanic, and Portuguese.
Cool. So exotic.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like turning on the lights, but I'm just so tired.
I know. I'd love to see your face. Does everyone else want to see Louis' face?
I don't even know. All right, here. This is what I look like. I'm just so tired.
There you are. Hi. You're beautiful.
Not really.
Good to see you.
Not really. I'm not that beautiful.
Liar.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
All right. So what are we going to do? Are we going to apologize to this girl or what?
When I walk in.
Yeah, just be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And she'll be like, okay. And just be like, hey, I'm sorry if I hurt you.
What if she gets upset or gets an attitude?
So what? All you can do is control like the way that you're acting, right? We have no control over the way that other people respond to us, but all we can do is clear the road, like clean up our own baggage, right? It's like, so long as you do it, like you come approach her and you apologize, that's all you can do. If she stays mad, she stays mad.
Okay, but what about, okay, the other skill is, okay, for example, my body language though. So what if I just do like, hey, Amelia, can we talk for a second? Or you can't, because I would just like let you be. Like my body language, I get scared though. I don't know what to say with my body language. That's what I do. What if she gets mad about my body language?
I am like so relating to you right now because I have been like, quick little thing about me is like earlier today I went to go take a walk by myself around this lake, and this like lake had a bunch of other people that were walking around it. Hi, Ahmed. And I felt like so embarrassed to just like walk around by myself. And I'm like, why? Like, why am I like so scared to walk around by myself? And I like felt so awkward and uncomfortable in my body. And I think it's because we're like moving out of winter, which is like a huge time of like, just like being internal, you know? And now we're like coming back out into the world for spring. And you know, like people are going to judge you no matter what you do, right? But the more that you can come at it with confidence, like don't be like, what's her name?
What's her name?
Yeah.
Which one? The girl?
The girl.
Amelia.
Okay. So don't like, all right, this is what not to do, right? If you were to be like, hey, Amelia, I'm just thinking maybe we can like talk for a second, right? Like, no, like scratch that. What it really has to be like is, hey, Amelia, do you have a moment? And then she'll be like, yeah, or no. And be like, regardless of what she says, whether or not she says yeah or no, be like, hey, I just want to apologize. And you can even just like leave it at that. And just like see what she says. Be like, I think, you know, because you guys work together, right? She's your coworker.
Yeah, me and her are coworker.
Yeah, just be like, it's important that like it's important to me that everything is like chill at work. And like, I'm sorry if I upset you. And like, you know, next time we talk about something, like I won't bring it up to anybody else. Like, is that okay? You know, like there's a level of like humbling that needs to happen.
Humbling, that's a key word. I forgot what it means, humbling. I forgot. Humbling.
It's about like getting off of like your high horse, and like it's almost like the dog like who rips up the couch that comes up to its owner with like its tail between its legs, and it's just like, I'm sorry. You know, like you really have to like embody the energy of like an apology. Right? Because then she'll just like, if you just come up and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, whatever, like she'll just be like, douchebag, you know? Like you have to be like, you have to really be like, hey, like, you know, I'm bummed if what I did like upset you and I'm sorry about that. And like, I just want things to be chill at work. And like, you know, I care about our friendship and I hope that we can like still be friends.
Mhm.
And do whatever you need to do with your body, you know? And like, here's the thing, maybe going like this, like just have your hand by your side and like go like this. So it like keeps you in your body. Like you don't have to like, you know, just like
So you
kind
want
of
me to
just like
do
move
this
your
when I'm
hand
talking
around.
to her?
Yeah,
You want
but
me to
like
do this?
put it down by your side so that she doesn't like notice
Like
if you feel like
this?
you have to like move or if you're feeling like nervous, you know?
Like I have to do it like this on my side?
Yeah. Or just you could do anything. You could even like pinch your leg or like just anything that creates like some kind of like sensation in your body. You know, or even like pushing your like nail into your thumb or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the more like confident and like calm that you can be, the better. Hi Miguel,
I'll
welcome.
try.
You can do
I'm gonna
it.
try.
I trust in you. And it's this, I'm telling you, this is gonna be your liberation. Like it's gonna free you of feeling like uncomfy. Hi Belle. Um, like when you apologize, you're gonna feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders because you're no longer gonna be like the bad guy. Whatever Amelia thinks of you is like out of your control after you apologize. Like, so long as you make it right, you know?
You know she looks like you a little bit? You look like a little bit of her.
Really? My guess is
Yeah.
that she's a bit younger than I am.
Yeah, she's well, are you 26?
I'm 34.
Oh yeah, you're a lot younger. She's a lot younger than you.
Yeah. But you got it, okay? You can do it.
Yeah. She's 24.
Little
So
baby.
you're a lot younger. Huh?
It said little baby.
Lift it.
Little baby.
I'm 22. We're 2 years apart.
Hi, King David. Hello? I'm gonna close out of you, King David, because all I can hear is just my own voice. Okay. All right. Hi, Jemmy
So
Jemmy.
so you're 34, you don't have like babies? Nothing?
No babies. I pretty much spent the whole all of my 20s was pretty much just like me figuring out who I am.
It's a
So,
good one. That is a
yeah,
good one though.
I was just like
That's what I
perplexed.
that's what I've been doing when I was in my 20s. Think about who I am. That's a good thing.
That's what you do in your 20s. It's like, you know, finally you're out of like high school and so you're just figuring out like it's instead of
Don't you sometimes miss when you're a young one? When you're back in high school? Sometimes I feel like it.
hell no.
Sometimes I wish.
I do not miss it at all. I feel like at this age I'm like so much more of like who I am and like confident in myself, and I felt like the 20s I was like shedding all of like who I was not and like how like who I was because of what my parents thought of me or my family thought of me
That's what
or
I'm going through.
what'd you
My
say?
parents think about like that, like as me, who would thought like they doubt me. They keep thinking about me like it's worse. And I
And
lose myself. I don't
yeah,
know how to change it.
that's what makes
That's
it
all I
so hard is like so much of like how we think of ourselves is directly related to like how other people have told us
like
like who
young
we
ones
are.
like in my age, they have been married, they have kids, and I've never been through that because I don't have it yet. And I was thinking about it, like other people's in my age, they done so many adult stuff. I didn't get through there. I didn't even have a kid, or have kid, or get married.
That's such
I
a
didn't get that.
blessing. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't even begin to know myself until I was like 25. Like if I got married, I would definitely be divorced. I probably would have been divorced like multiple times if I got married before this
Why?
age.
Why?
Why? Because you grow and change so much throughout your life. It's like the likelihood that you are still going to be the same person you were when you're 22 versus when you're 30 is like, there's like, it's very slim to none chance, you know? But
I
I
mean,
think part of your, like, you're Hispanic. And so, like, I feel like
in Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
I thought
Eu
Guatemala.
falo.
Your mom's Guatemalan.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Yep.
Hispanic, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I
But
feel like
Portuguese Europe.
that, like, culture is,
Mm-hmm.
like, Hispanic culture really values, like, the family, right? So I
Right.
think that there's that, like, pressure from probably like relatives and stuff about like getting married and having a child and all of this other stuff, but like if you still don't know who you are and then you have to essentially like give your life up for like another being, that's like that can be really tough, you know? So thank you, High Roller.
Right. I mean, I was thinking about my mom's shoes. My mom had me when she was 22.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how she survived. That's what I'm trying to figure it out.
22. Oh my God. I was so different when I was 22. Like, I look back on those years of my life and I just cringe. Like, hard cringe from when I was 22.
Didn't you have a job when you're 22?
Did I have a job? What was I doing when I was 22? Yeah, I was working at a. Yeah, I was working at. Oh, sorry, I can only Alex when I'm like talking, I can just hear like my own voice in the back. Okay, I think it changed.
It was Alex.
Okay.
Did you see Alex?
For a split second. But
For
yeah.
a split second.
And then he was gone. Alex, you're welcome back at a different time, but I just don't want to hear like the reverb of like my own voice. What was I saying? Okay, what was I doing when I was like 22? I was working at a residential program for court-ordered teens, and yeah, getting drunk on the weekends with friends, hooking up with random people at bars. Like, I look back on that time in my life and I'm like, oh God, like so cringy. But yeah, I'm actually really proud of you, Louise, that you have not started getting married and having children yet. I feel like you becoming more confident and comfortable in your own skin is what needs to take priority right now. Oh, thank you. Hi, Texas Renegade. Hi, Milagro. Hi, Scotty B. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No. I can't do that.
Scotty B, you can. Oh. You can and you are. What is up?
You got disconnected.
It's what? Okay, so what exactly is even happening here? Is it like inviting people to hop on? Like, did you get invited or did you just like sign on?
I was just waiting. How did he get in? On the wait list.
I'm not like really sure quite how this all works yet. I'm still learning.
Me too. I've never done this and I've never been on a guest list or something like that.
I'm so happy that you're on here.
Who? Danny?
It's been such a no, you Luis. It's been such a pleasure to have you.
Arizon? What is Arizon? Muhammad.
Arslan Muhammad. I think you have
it open. How did you get in so fast? That's like I don't understand.
I have it open for guests live. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know like what the deal is with like the settings on here. I don't really know how to do that because when I put it on initially, it was just like for a regular live. So I'm not really sure, but it's been really nice to chat with Luis. You should make it private. How do I do that? Like, can I only do that when I'm on the live, or do I do that like beforehand?
Private? I never done it.
I'm talking to
I'll
high
be
rollers on here. My like high rollers squad. Go team. Hey Duck Feather, that's a cute name. Thank you, Godzilla. Hi Jimmy. All right. What
I failed
else?
Billy, Scott, and Baby. It says Scott and Baby.
Scott
Join.
and Baby.
I don't even know that name. It says 3X Caw. Or I don't know how to say that name.
I don't know. Hi Everton. Luis, I've like so appreciated your vulnerable share. I'm really grateful for you.
Thanks.
Is there
nobody else
anything
want to
that you
talk to
want
me.
What'd you say?
Like no other like when I want to know the others, they don't want to talk to me. Like the others live, they banned me. Yeah, they just kicked me out.
They just kicked you out. That's so rude.
Yeah, I don't know why you started talking to me though. Like you don't know me.
I'm talking to a lot of people I don't know. That's like how you expand your inner circle, you know? Tap on hooked chain, though. Oh, okay. Okay.
It says on the second from the left button. Second left from the button.
Second left from the bottom. Okay. So I click on the chain, and then it says waiting, and then it says guest live with Luis, and then it says recommend. And then, okay, open mode. Viewers can be guests freely. Invitation mode. Viewers can become guests by application or invitation. Oh, okay. So if I do invitation mode, then guests can only join live if I invite them. Okay, I think I just changed it. All right, Luis, you're still with me?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that, High Roller fam. I appreciate it. All right, Luis, do we have anything else?
What's the chat about?
Yeah.
No, it's just life. That was it. I mean, you just mentioned a good story.
Which one?
Well, when you were 22, your family didn't give you much supported, I guess.
Oh my god, my family never has given me much support. I've always been like the like black sheep of the family, you know, like everyone always.
You know what depressing though?
What'd you say?
You know what's so much depressing?
What?
Like, for example, like, you know, I don't know if you heard the music, like, you know, you ever heard of like Mac Miller, Juice WRLD, one of those rappers?
Yeah.
Those will affects kind of me though, because they overdosed and they've been so much depression, and that's how I feel every time when I listen to them. That's how I feel.
Depressed?
Yeah, because of something like that, like my family, other things.
Well, I think, you know, I think this is huge too. And I think this is so important. And for everybody listening, this is for you as well. What we listen to, like the music that we listen to, the TV shows that we watch, this is all like affecting us on like a very like deep, like cellular level. Okay. So really being cognizant of what we're putting into our bodies and into our minds is huge. So paying attention to like, you know, what music are you listening to? What are the messages that are coming through there? How are they making you feel? Right? This is huge. This is really important, especially during this time, like when we're in between eclipses. So we just had an eclipse at the beginning of the week. We have another eclipse on Saturday. So right now is like the eclipse portal. And so again, it is so important what we're putting into our psyches during this time. So pay extra attention to that. Oh, my foot just fell.
What do you mean the eclipse portal? Like every disaster happens?
Well, we're in between like two eclipses right now. So we just had a solar eclipse, and now we have a lunar eclipse. And eclipses like typically are a time where, if you think about a like a solar eclipse, it is where you can see like there's like a shadow like in the middle of the sun, right? So it's like
Mhm.
essentially it's illuminating all of these darker aspects of our lives, right? So a lot for a lot of people, a lot of different things are coming up right now. All these like shadows, you know? Do you know what I mean by shadows?
Dark and like the light, like just like basically the moon and the light when it came through, and it looks like a shadow because of the dark and the light,
Right.
basically.
So then there's also like shadow aspects of the self, right? So it's like what's happening outside of us is the same thing that's happening inside of us. So when there is shadows being illuminated in space, our shadows are also being illuminated. So what's coming up for you right now is difficulty with like communication, some self-doubt, um lacking like confidence, maybe some family issues coming up, right? And a lot of these things so many of us share. Like I don't if you're listening right now and you resonate with this, drop a 1 in the chat because I'm sure that Luis is not alone. I know that I'm right there with him and that stuff's been coming up for me. Like a lot of like shame and fear and like people pleasing. So all of our deepest shadows during this eclipse portal in between, we had an eclipse on Monday, we have an eclipse on Saturday. Everything that's happened, like this period of time in between that is when all these shadow aspects of ourself are coming up. These things that are a little bit more hidden, like deep down in our bodies. Again, this like shame, fear of rejection, not
That's
feeling
it.
good enough.
That's it.
So, yeah, all of that's coming up right now. And so the energy of the eclipse, unfortunately, extends beyond this like little eclipse portal, but this is when it's like the highest intensity. So if anyone's feeling like their emotions are pent up, cry it out, punch a pillow, scream, I love to scream in my car. I will literally just be driving down the road and be like screaming at the top of my lungs. So I highly recommend that if you haven't tried it. Also going to go on a hike, like scream at the top of a mountain. Don't get emotionally constipated, okay? Let these emotions flow, please. You will not regret it, I promise. Hi, Flavio. Hi, Marty. Hi, you ghost. Welcome, everybody. Welcome
You have work
in.
tomorrow?
So in Afghanistan, all man, woman I can find. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Hey,
work
Tyler, thank you for
tomorrow,
the follow.
Phoenix.
You look 19. Oh, thank you. I'm like
30.
34. So I'm like 15 years older than that. So I really appreciate that. I
And
am
he's from
on.
Israel.
What'd you say?
What that? He's from Israel, the one who said you look 19.
From Israel. Nice. This, for some reason, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. When you go on Bigo Live, it has this like beautify feature. So it like maybe like gets your wrinkles away. I'm not sure what it's like doing to my face, but yeah, I probably look prettier than I actually am. But I'm actually like kind of pretty, but
I mean, you should have been. Well, I'm just saying, like, you should have been old enough to be married already.
well, I am old enough to be married, but that's a choice, and I haven't wanted to
Yeah.
make that choice. But I've had many incredible relationships. Um, and I'm in a relationship right now, but we are not married.
How long you guys been together?
We've been together for 5 months now, almost 6.
Oh, you just started.
Yeah, so it's pretty new. Yeah, Arono. You can ask something. But yeah, okay, this whole thing of like, oh, you go to school and then you go to school and you get a job and you get married and you buy a house and you have a child. This is all societal like implications of what it means to like live your life. But like people are waking up to realize that we don't actually have to live like that. Like that is some people's way of wanting to live their life, but that is not everybody's way. And so having these like expectations of ourselves that are put on us by society, by our family, by friends, like we actually don't have to live that way. And that's really cool. All right, Arano, I hear you can't sleep. What's on your mind?
Like what? You said yes, hope I have a bad things. Like what do you mean hope?
Hope is bad things. I don't know.
I don't know.
What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Is that why you can't sleep, or did you like drink some caffeine when it was too late? What do you think is going on?
No. You just said no.
Why do you think you can't sleep? Sim Sima. Oh my God, is that from Little Sims? Sim Sima? Sim Sima, who got the keys to my blood clot bimma? It's something like that. Do you know Little Sims, Luis?
Well, since
Lil Sims.
is that from the? Oh my god, where is that? Is that from a show?
No, Lil Sims is an amazing rapper. I'm like obsessed with her. She's so good. She's so great. Ex Amory, I don't take drug.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, so maybe you're not on caffeine. You don't know why you can't sleep. It might be because you are looking at your phone screen right now, which is keeping you awake, especially if you have the blue light on. So, dimming the phone screen could be the first step. Second of all, you could hop on YouTube and listen to one of the solfeggio frequencies and turn off your lights and see if that works for you. Hi, Swen. Hi, Chill Your Life. I really like that name. Hi, Charles Lloyd.
Dead people come and what do you mean? Dead people come and dream?
Dead people come and dream. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are these people that you know? Are they people that you don't
It said
know?
all of them.
What's the kind of conversation that you can have with them? Hi, good morning to you, Royale. It is actually 10:20 at night for me. But I think
12:20 right now.
It's
in my
10:20 for
area.
me. What time is it for you, Luis?
12:20.
12:20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow early.
What time?
Around 8. What time do you have work?
Oh my God, that's so early.
Because I have truck tomorrow. I have to put them up.
Yeah, I have to work too, but I work from home.
You're lucky. Well, you went to school for that.
You can set your life
Nation.
up like this too. Okay, Arono, I feel like that's a blessing that dead people come to you in your dreams. Maybe you can talk to them, figure out what they're there for. Be like, hi, nice to see you. Like, what message do you want to share? It's 4:20 for me here in Morocco. Is it 4:20 a.m. or p.m., Hamza? I'm so happy that you're tuning in from Morocco. Anything for me. Kill anyone, hard anyone. I can do. Yeah, get curious, Arono. See what everybody is there for, like look at it as an invitation. Oh, 4:20 a.m. Hamza, that's so early. Yeah, Arono. See if you can get curious. Ask them what they're there for. Ask them if there's a message that they want to share with you. Like get curious about them being present in your dream, you know? This could be a gift. Some people like pay money for people to talk to dead people, you know? If they're just coming to you in the dream, it sounds it sounds nice. Right? Luis, what would you do if dead people were coming to you in your dream? How would you handle that?
I just memorize it. That's how I would do.
They don't
Just make
talk, Cornell, tell us. Cut them, halt. Cut them half. They don't talk. Well, have you talked to them? Just welcome them, you know? Hey, I'm so happy that you're here. Like, is there a message for me?
something like that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right? Like, if dead people were trying to talk to me, I would be, like, excited about it. But that's, I don't know, maybe not everybody feels like that, but that's, like, my jam, kind of. Don't join the army. Oh. Oh, thank you, Hamza. Okay, Arona. So this is more like PTSD, right? They'd probably have the
Lord.
beta advice. That's what I'm saying. They definitely have good advice. Yeah, the best. Okay, number one, beta is actually a thing though. That's like, that is climber lingo, you know? They're like, oh, I got the beta, which means that they have like a good idea or like the best way of doing something. Hi, MH96. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Elliot Honda. Thank you for being here. Are you on Instagram? Yes, I am on Instagram. Should I put my tag on here? My Instagram is like only aerial stuff though. I need to make another Instagram, but let me see if I can put, I think I can just like add my Instagram tag on here. Let me see. Sticker? Is it on sticker? Text sticker. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
It's right there.
I'm gonna put my Instagram on here for y'all, but it's just, all it is my, if you want to see me do circus things, then come follow me. Phoenix Skyborn. Okay. Okay, that is me. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome Leon, welcome Ansonite. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, thank you for all the gifts, everybody. I feel so loved. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, David Anderson. Hi, Antran. Hi, Bantu. Hi, Savion Pena. I love, like, something that I really love about Bigo is that there's people from all over the world that come watch everybody's stuff, you know? And I know that that's like that with, it's like that with Instagram and all other social medias too. But I feel like Bigo, more so than other places, people from all over the world are just like stumbling upon your lives. And I really love that.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad though.
Why?
Because I used to fall in love with a Philippine.
You're in love with a...
Shoot. Well, it was from Bigo. We just started talking until I kind of liked her. And I don't know what she feels, maybe because it's an hours difference. But she's just cool to chat with, though. She relaxed me.
Or oh no, you're saying you really want to talk. You can chat with us. Hi, Emmy. Welcome back. So you fell in love with the Filipina? Is that what you're telling me, Luis?
I did.
Or oh no, maybe then just like Luis, you know, like taking accountability. If there's people that you hurt out there, just being like, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. You know?
That's what I was trying to say to a girl, yeah, to Amelia.
This is how we free ourselves, everybody, right? We take accountability for the actions that we do, right? And we apologize if we hurt people. Even if that person, what they did even if what we did, if the roles were reversed, would not hurt us, like still being able to acknowledge that everyone's different and like taking accountability for our actions when they do hurt people, that's huge. This is like our salvation, you guys. This is how we like don't go into like self-hate or guilt. It really allows us to be free. But Arono, I'm so sorry that you're going through that, babe. I think doing some seeing someone to support with PTSD could be huge for you. Cause yeah, going into the army, I can't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine, like wrap my head around how hard that must be.
Oh my god, even when looking for grenade, shoot.
Right? I couldn't imagine. You guys not
Like,
free
you
to
can,
see everything, what you think, how we kill so many people not asking questions. I know. That's what really it's a really big thing. Okay, we're getting a little deep here, you guys, but it's a really big thing to like take someone else's life, you know? Like you're in
especially
that
with
way.
from a grenade, shoot.
Yeah, and it's hard because like when you're in the military, you just get like an order